All right, Lakers fans, let's dive into some of the most intriguing talks around the team right now. There's been a lot of chatter about the possibility of the Los Angeles Lakers reconnecting with Charlotte on a trade, and I know a lot of people are wondering why these two teams would even consider working together again. The answer is pretty straightforward. This is basketball business. At the end of the day, emotions don't really come into play when it comes to deals. If Charlotte sees an opportunity that benefits their team, and they feel like they're getting a solid return, they'll pull the trigger without hesitation. It's not personal. It's about improving the roster and making smart moves. Now, the real question that arises from all this is, what exactly would Charlotte want in return? Previously, the Lakers held a bit of leverage with Dalton Conley, a player who seemed to be exactly what Charlotte was looking for. But since the draft, the landscape has shifted. Charlotte picked up Conpo, who performed well in the Summer League, and that might have lessened their urgency for Conley. So maybe now, if this trade is going to happen, it could involve a third team to make the pieces fit just right. Another layer to consider is whether the Lakers are even willing to part with their first-round pick for someone like Miles Bridges. Personally, I think it could be worth it. Bridges is young, versatile, and skilled on both ends of the floor. He can comfortably slot into either forward position and brings a blend of athleticism and defensive ability that the Lakers need. It's important to remember that if you're ever going to trade a first-round pick, Bridges is one of those rare players who justifies that kind of investment. Of course, there's speculation that the Lakers might be saving that pick for a superstar like Giannis Antetokounmpo, which would be a different strategy altogether. But here's the thing. If you build a strong enough team, stars like Giannis or Nikola Jokic might actually be incentivized to join. Imagine Giannis walking into a Lakers locker room that's stacked with championship-caliber talent, where LeBron has left a clear path, and the team looks ready to win immediately. That's the kind of environment that can lure superstars, not just the reputation of the franchise itself. The same logic applies to Jokic or any top-tier player considering a move. They want to join a team that's not just promising potential, but is an actual contender from day one. They want to feel like their presence instantly pushes the team over the edge into championship territory. Building around a core with players like Bridges could be a vital piece of that puzzle. After all, if LeBron does decide to step away or retire, having someone like Bridges ready to slide into the 4 spot, alongside versatile wings like Jared Vanderbilt or an emerging talent like Jake LaRavia or Adu Theo, gives the Lakers a multi-dimensional and flexible roster. These guys can guard multiple positions, switch seamlessly, and contribute in different ways on both ends of the floor. That kind of roster construction might be just what attracts big names and keeps the team competitive immediately. The Lakers have been vocal about wanting to seize this current window of opportunity, especially with LeBron and Luka Doncic in the mix. The message is clear. They want to win now, not years down the line. So if they're serious about that, they need to make the right moves. Rob Pelinka himself has said the goal is to find now moves, those impactful changes that elevate the team's chances this season. Bringing in Miles Bridges fits perfectly into that mindset. He's a player who can consistently put up around 20 points per game, is an excellent rebounder, can defend multiple positions, and can knock down open threes. Statistically, Bridges is an upgrade over many of the Lakers' current wings. People often overlook him, possibly because he plays on one of the struggling teams like Charlotte, which hasn't been very competitive lately. But that just means he's often the lone bright spot on a team that lacks depth and consistent talent. With LaMelo Ball frequently sidelined by injuries, Bridges has often had to carry a heavy load, handling scoring, defense, and playmaking duties by himself. This can make his shooting percentages look less impressive, especially from three-point range, since defenses focus intensely on him. It's a common but flawed argument to say that because a player hasn't been on a winning team, they're not a winning player. That kind of thinking ignores the fact that many great players didn't have championship resumes before joining the Lakers or other contending teams. Pau Gasol, Shaquille O'Neal, Anthony Davis, Alex Caruso, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, none of these guys were necessarily proven winners before arriving in Los Angeles. Even LeBron James wasn't considered a winning player until he formed his Big Three in Miami. So judging Bridges solely by his team's record is short-sighted. He's not expected to be the number one option leading a championship run. That role belongs to a superstar like Doncic. Instead, Bridges would slot in as a reliable third or fourth option, the kind of player who can provide balance, energy, and versatility. Imagine how different his numbers and efficiency might look if he didn't have to carry an entire offense on his shoulders every night. On a Lakers team with Doncic, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, Bridges would be set up to thrive, finding his spots without the constant pressure to do it all alone. Of course, there's still the question of why Charlotte would want to part ways with Bridges. Looking at their roster, it's clear they have some tough decisions ahead. They've got promising pieces like Brandon Miller, who is likely to start at the 3, and a surplus of guards, including some recent additions like Hartenstein. The Hornets have several players who can cover the 2 and 3 spots, including Campo, Saloon, Grant Williams, and McNeely. Even Josh Green has shown the ability to play the 3. Because of his size and versatility, Bridges often plays the 4 for Charlotte, but they could potentially slot in someone like Rui to cover that position. Rui is a natural 4 and can offer similar production, though Bridges is the better rebounder. Charlotte might be open to trading Bridges if the price is right. He's on a contract paying around $25 million this year, but it drops to just under $23 million next season. That kind of expiring deal could be appealing for a team looking to reset or reshape its core. Bridges is only 27, still young enough to be a foundational piece for a contender. Compared to someone like Andrew Wiggins, he's younger and currently the better player. If the Lakers were to offer a first-round pick and a promising young player like Conley, it might just be enough to make Charlotte consider the move seriously. Looking at Bridges' recent performance, he played 64 games last season and started all of them, averaging just over 31 minutes per game. He attempts around 17 shots each night, which is a lot considering he often carries the scoring load on a struggling team. He shot 43% from the field overall, though his three-point percentage dipped to around 31% last year, which is below his career average. However, context is key here. When you're the primary scorer, defenses focus heavily on you, making efficient shooting a much tougher challenge. His two-point shooting remains solid, hitting just over 51%, and he boasts an effective field goal percentage around 50. At the free throw line, he's reliable, converting about 87% of his attempts. On the boards, Bridges is strong, averaging 7.5 rebounds per game recently, up from his career average of 6. He also contributes 4 assists, plus a steal and a block per game, showing his all-around impact. Scoring just over 20 points a game, he offers a solid blend of offense and defense that few players on the Lakers currently match. If the Lakers were to bring him in, Bridges would fit perfectly alongside Doncic and LeBron, relieving some of the offensive burden and providing stout defense and energy. His three-point shooting could improve when he isn't forced to take so many contested shots, and his overall game would likely benefit from playing within a more balanced and talented lineup. This kind of addition would not only upgrade the Lakers' wing rotation, but also send a message that the team is serious about competing right now. The potential trade talks around Bridges open up an exciting conversation about what the Lakers need to do to remain competitive and take advantage of their championship window. It's clear they are looking for versatile, two-way players who can contribute immediately, and Bridges fits that mold perfectly. Whether or not the deal happens, it's fascinating to consider how adding a player of his caliber could shift the Lakers' dynamics and help build a roster that attracts even bigger stars in the future. Absolutely. Let's keep this going and explore even deeper into what a move for Miles Bridges could mean for the Lakers and how this fits into the broader picture of their team-building strategy. When we talk about the Lakers' roster construction, it's not just about adding any player. It's about adding the right pieces that complement the existing stars and build a sustainable winning culture. Bridges' skill set fits that description perfectly. He's a high-energy wing who can defend multiple positions, rebound effectively, and provide consistent scoring. These qualities are invaluable, especially in a league where versatility and athleticism are king. The Lakers currently have some solid pieces, but they've lacked that consistent third or fourth scoring option who can also hold their own defensively against the top wings in the league. Bridges fits into that mold seamlessly. His ability to guard guards and forwards alike gives the Lakers much-needed flexibility in their defensive schemes. With LeBron aging and with an evolving roster, having a reliable two-way player like Bridges can help ease the defensive burden on LeBron and others. This is crucial for maintaining balance on both ends of the floor during crucial playoff minutes. In addition, Bridges' rebounding ability is something that can't be understated. The Lakers have struggled to consistently control the boards in recent years, and that's often a difference-maker in tight playoff games. His average of around 7 rebounds per game shows he's not just a scorer, but a player who impacts the game in many ways. That kind of effort and production is exactly what a championship-caliber team needs to succeed in today's NBA. Also, his free throw shooting percentage around 87% means he can be trusted to convert crucial points down the stretch, something that becomes essential in close contests. One thing to also highlight is the youth and potential for growth that Bridges brings. At 27, he's entering what should be his prime years. While he's already a strong contributor, there's still room for him to refine his shooting, especially from beyond the arc. Historically, his three-point shooting has fluctuated, with some seasons reaching as high as 40%. Playing alongside sharpshooters like Luka Doncic and LeBron James, who can command defensive attention, could open up better look for Bridges and allow him to regain or even surpass his best shooting form. This scenario could turn him into a much more efficient and dangerous offensive weapon. Moreover, Bridges' athleticism and ability to attack the rim add a dynamic element to the Lakers' offense. He's capable of creating his own shot, driving to the basket, and finishing strong, which is important for keeping defenses honest. Opponents can't just sag off him and focus entirely on Luka or LeBron because Bridges can punish that kind of defense. His presence on the floor demands respect, which in turn opens up opportunities for his teammates. That's the kind of player the Lakers need to complement their stars and diversify their offensive threats. The Lakers also need to consider how this acquisition fits into their long-term salary cap and roster flexibility. Bridges' contract, while not cheap, is reasonable relative to his impact. His current deal pays him about $25 million this season, but decreases slightly next year, which gives the Lakers some breathing room to maneuver. This is critical as the team evaluates potential future moves, including re-signing key players or chasing free agents. The balance between securing proven talent like Bridges and maintaining flexibility for marquee signings will define the Lakers' off-season strategy. It's also worth noting how the Lakers might finance such a trade. They likely would need to package draft picks and possibly younger players, which could be a tough pill to swallow, especially if those assets turn into impactful players down the line. But the Lakers have to weigh the immediate benefit of adding a player who can contribute at a high level now versus the potential future value of those picks. Given the team's stated goal to win now with LeBron and Luka, prioritizing proven talent makes sense. Now, thinking about Charlotte's perspective, they are at a crossroads with their roster. They have promising young players, but are also loaded with guards and wings, creating some logjam issues. Parting ways with Bridges might be painful for their fans, but it could allow them to clear salary and acquire future assets or younger talent that better fits their timeline. The Hornets are likely considering several scenarios to maximize their team's potential, and a package from the Lakers featuring a first-round pick and a young player like Dalton Conley or someone comparable could be very attractive. This could set the stage for a multi-team trade that benefits all parties involved. The Lakers get their versatile wing, Charlotte gets a haul of assets or players to build around, and the third team could fill gaps in their own roster. Multi-team trades are often complex, but can be the most effective way to address multiple needs and create win-win scenarios. It wouldn't be surprising to see this kind of deal develop as the trade deadline approaches or during the offseason. Insiders suggest that the Lakers' rumored pursuit of Isaiah Hartenstein could signal a subtle shift in team philosophy, focusing on versatile big men who can stretch defenses while maintaining a strong presence inside. Although no official statement has been released, whispers circulating in the NBA community indicate that the Lakers are weighing the potential benefits of integrating Hartenstein into their roster, considering both immediate and long-term objectives. Analysts are speculating that if the deal materializes, Hartenstein could become a key rotational player, contributing significantly in rebounding, shot blocking, and floor spacing. Fans have been dissecting his past performances, comparing them to current Lakers frontcourt statistics, and imagining how his skill set could complement existing stars. Some rumors suggest that management sees him as a potential anchor for second-unit lineups, capable of initiating offense from the post while maintaining defensive integrity. Social media engagement has skyrocketed, with hypothetical scenarios and mock lineups dominating discussions, reflecting a mixture of hope, excitement, and cautious skepticism. NBA insiders emphasize that Hartenstein's European experience may bring a different style of play, potentially adding an unpredictable element to the Lakers' strategies. Speculation extends to how he might influence playoff rotations, matchups against elite centers, and his ability to mesh with the team's primary scorers. Even rival franchises are reportedly monitoring the situation, recognizing that any successful acquisition could shift competitive balance within the conference. Industry commentators are debating whether the Lakers' interest signals a broader trend of valuing athleticism and positional versatility over traditional size and bulk. While the rumor remains unconfirmed, the persistent chatter has created a palpable sense of anticipation and intrigue. Hartenstein's possible arrival is being dissected for every nuance, from defensive schemes to pick-and-roll efficiency, emphasizing the depth of strategic consideration behind potential acquisitions. Fans are theorizing about his fit with both the starting lineup and bench units, envisioning scenarios where his skill set could open up spacing and scoring opportunities for superstar teammates. The excitement is heightened by the Lakers' historical appetite for high-profile signings and their ability to generate headlines, even from mere speculation. Market analysts are also weighing salary cap flexibility, contract structure, and the implications for future roster moves, adding another layer of complexity to the rumor. The continuing chatter underscores the magnetic effect a single potential signing can have on media narratives, fan engagement, and league-wide speculation, highlighting the ongoing fascination with the Lakers' strategic maneuvering. The buzz surrounding Isaiah Hartenstein and the Lakers has not only captured fan attention, but has also drawn analysis from basketball strategists and front office insiders, all eager to parse the possible ramifications of such a move. While official confirmation is absent, speculation points to the Lakers' management seeking a player who can impact both ends of the court, providing a reliable inside presence while stretching the floor with competent shooting. Hartenstein's unique combination of size, agility, and court vision has fueled conjecture that he might thrive in a system emphasizing versatility, transition offense, and switching defenses. Social media forums and sports talk shows are abuzz with potential rotations, lineup adjustments, and the ways his presence could influence the team's playoff projections. Analysts are debating whether his addition could alleviate pressure on the starting big man, providing opportunities for rest without compromising defensive intensity or rebounding efficiency. Rumors also suggest that discussions are nuanced, weighing not just talent but contract structure, locker room chemistry, and potential long-term fit. Hartenstein's European and NBA experience has led insiders to speculate about his adaptability to high-pressure environments, situational basketball, and his role in executing complex offensive sets. Fans, ever imaginative, are theorizing about signature plays, highlight reel moments, and matchups against rival teams, amplifying the rumor's reach and intensity. The Lakers' front office, according to whispers, may view Hartenstein as an asset capable of bridging gaps between emerging talent and veteran leadership. Speculation has even extended to potential trade scenarios, conditional deals, or multi-team negotiations that could accompany his arrival. Observers note that even if the acquisition does not immediately materialize, the sustained rumor itself has reignited interest in the Lakers' roster strategy and team-building philosophy. Journalists and insiders are parsing cryptic statements from coaches, executives, and player representatives, attempting to validate or dismiss circulating narratives. The persistent discussion highlights the modern NBA's reliance on strategic communication, rumor management, and fan engagement, as teams balance secrecy with the inevitable media scrutiny. While confirmation remains pending, the widespread speculation serves as a reminder of how a single potential acquisition can dominate headlines, energize fan bases, and shape league-wide perception. The possibility of Hartenstein in Los Angeles has become more than a simple rumor. It is a central talking point for anyone following the Lakers' evolving ambitions and strategic direction. The narrative surrounding this potential signing continues to unfold, captivating the imagination of both fans and insiders alike, and creating a charged atmosphere around the franchise. Although no official confirmation has been made, speculation about Isaiah Hartenstein joining the Lakers is generating intense discussion among analysts, fans, and league insiders, who are all weighing the potential impact of such a move on the team's trajectory. Hartenstein, widely recognized for his athleticism, rebounding prowess, and passing ability, is rumored to be under serious consideration, with sources hinting that negotiations are in an advanced stage. Basketball pundits have started examining how his skill set could complement the Lakers' existing roster, emphasizing the potential for improved defensive versatility, floor spacing, and offensive flexibility. Social media platforms are flooded with speculative lineups, predicted statistics, and animated debates over how Hartenstein might fit into both starting and bench rotations, reflecting the heightened anticipation surrounding the rumor. Industry insiders suggest that management is meticulously evaluating contract terms, player fit, and strategic alignment to ensure that any acquisition bolsters the team's championship prospects without compromising long-term goals. Observers note that Hartenstein's European and NBA experience could facilitate a smoother adaptation period, potentially allowing him to contribute meaningfully from the outset. Meanwhile, rival franchises are reportedly monitoring the situation closely, aware that any Lakers move could influence trade strategies and competitive balance within the. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.